All right, so I still have this book, Roots of Consciousness, and this is kind of interesting. All right, so Xenoglossy. Oh, hold on, you're moving all over the place. Let's see if I can fix you. Okay. All right, so Xenoglossy, perhaps the most extraordinary case which challenged the super ESP hypothesis are those which involved xenoglossy, or the ability to speak a language one has never learned. The Bengali songs and dances which Swarnalata, what a name that is, Swarnlata was able to recite offer a minor example of xenoglossy. Other cases are far more intriguing. Dr. Ian Stevenson documents the case of a Russian Jewish woman living in Philadelphia who, under hypnosis, claimed to be a Swedish peasant named Jensen Jacobi. Furthermore, she was able to carry on rather involved conversations in this state using a mixture of Swedish and Norwegian with proper grammar and inflectual intonations. Speaking in a gruff male voice, she vividly portrayed the personality of the illicit peasant, who was also able to accurately identify objects borrowed from the American Swedish Historical Museum in Philadelphia. Most of these hypnotic sessions were tape recorded. Stevenson spent more than 6 years researching this case, interviewing witnesses and family members in order to determine if there was any possibility that their subject had ever been exposed to the Swedish language at any time in her life. The case was not merely a question of reciting memorized and remembered passages, but rather one of carrying on an active dialogue. After extensive and thorough research, Stevenson felt that there was no period in the subject's life where she would have been able to acquire the languages spoken in trance. The lady and her husband, the medical doctor who hypnotized her, were both subjected to a battery of personality language, aptitude, and lie detector tests. The indications from these tests further added to the authenticity of the case. Stevenson feels that while ESP might account for the informational aspects of a foreign language, it doesn't necessarily explain the skill of using the language conversationally in a meaningful way. Thus, the case strongly points towards the survival hypothesis, even through the historical existence of the Swedish peasant has not been fully documented. Okay, it is impossible to base an airtight argument for survival after death upon cultural traditions, apparitions, near-death experience, mediumship, possession, cross correspondences, reincarnation, or xenoglossy, either individual or in combination. Nevertheless, one investigates the extraordinary depths of the human personality, which are illustrated in the range of well-documented survival material. It does become apparent that events and processes do occur which seem to challenge all of our conceptions. So, perhaps another evidential means of reincarnation or possible past lifetimes are people that start randomly speaking about their other lives in that language that they never learned. And that's totally documented. So that's called xenoglossy. I will spell it. It's Xenoglossy, like Xeno, like make Xena a boy, Xeno. And she's glossy. They take her pictures a lot. Okay, xenoglossy, let's stop at that.